Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome all to the channel and the video today. We're going to start off by putting away a couple pieces of equipment here that we used in this past episode. I didn't get them put away. I just went ahead and just dropped them right here and left it there. We are now in day 3 of seasons, mid-spring. Um, that way we could do some fertilizer and kind of jump time forward a little bit there. We're up in day 2 on a 9-day seasons. I rolled it back to a 3-day season or a 6-day season, so it got us and put us back in day 1 early spring. So I figured, well, we're gonna jump time a little bit here so we can do a little progressing here. Everything did show a growth stage. Our field 19 or field 7 and field 20 are fully fertilized, so we do not have to go fertilize them. The other 2 fields, they need a application of fertilizer. We did say that we would do liquid fertilizer or solid fertilizer only on the first planting, or before it's planted. After that, it is a liquid fertilizer only. The only exception to that one is probably going to be on our grass field. If we ever do manure, we would spread manure out on the grass, uh, but we probably use slurry. That one's in there good enough because I'm not putting anything else in there right now, so that's fine. You will find that I do not use the third-person view very often. It is only first person, or I don't use the first-person view. I use mainly third-person. So let's go ahead, and I know it's only in growth stage 1, but we're going to put the narrows back on here. Make sure we turn our front hydraulic on. Design is fine. Um, that's okay. 7530 was the right model. Okay. And there's the weight. Okay. Grab our weight. Back out here. And let's see how good of driving I can do in reverse. Granted, we're only doing 13 miles an hour, so it can't be that bad. And back up to our liquid sprayer here. And it is currently empty. We do have the manure system mod installed. I do not currently have it set up to be able to use that, so we're just gonna come right over here and see if we can get a field trigger or not. Yep, we get our field trigger, so we're gonna go ahead and fill that guy up with liquid fertilizer. And while that's filling, let's go ahead and put these guys away. Yes, I know I just kind of went through the side of the tractor where you don't, and we're still running at times 120. So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump over here to day 4 of mid-spring. So we're just gonna let this run real quick while we're putting this away. I forgot to slow time back down. Oh well. Oh, the other thing we did get was a 6-meter ripper right there. We did pick that up also out of the dealership sale. So now we're back into the right day. Alright, now we're in mid-spring. We're just going to leave that guy right there because it is hard to back that up. Going to try and get a pull-through shed like that one and put it somewhere on the farm so we can park that underneath there, park the 18-wheeler, the big grain hauling trailer in there. And if you're curious, yes, I did just power slide this tractor. That is one thing you can do with the realism mod. So we power slided an 8370 tractor. 8370 RT. So this should be filled by now. We'll see. Yep, we are filled up. So let's see if we have the horsepower to pull it. How much does this guy need? Because that really evidently weighs a lot. Does not have a horsepower requirement. Okay. So that may be a realist, maybe a realism mod deal here. Why all of a sudden am I dropping, lagging out so bad? Okay, there we go. Oh, we will see here. It's putting a pretty good amount of load on the engine, am I not? Wow, it's... I'm going to pause the recording here for a second and go take a look at the computer, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with you now. I had started downloading some mods for a multiplayer server that I was going to be playing on here in a little while, or in the future, near future hopefully. And yeah, that kind of just made my PC really wig out, lag out, slow down, so I stopped it. And as you can tell, now it's working a whole lot better. So we're going to get this unfolded here. That looks like a good level for me. We're going to turn it on and get to going. I do not mind a little overlap when we come back by. We are going to boom out. Overlap is perfectly fine with me because I want to make sure everything gets covered and everything gets all the fertilizer it needs. So before we go further, I'm going to... Oh, not that button. That button. And so that one bring it up, that one brought it up. Okay, perfect. Track AB, set A. Drive a little bit here. We're going to set B. Actually, I just need to do an A plus heading. Yeah, A plus heading. And guidance turns on. I like to see my lines. Trying to go on. Offset reverse. Okay. Headland. That's fine. I want to auto width it because it is a big one. And we're going to bring it down just a hair. Because I say I don't mind a little bit of overlap. And then we're going to, okay, it is enabled now, so there we go. Oh, whoops. It helps when you turn the sprayer on there. Make sure we're back up to the area up here. There we go. We missed a big little swatch right there. I'm going to turn the GPS off so I can back up correctly. Might be easier just to turn a circle, turn around, and then line back up. I think that'll be easier. So, if you didn't catch the last video, I had started a kind of sort of roleplay type series, but that's just not me. Um, Therefore, I have said, okay, I'm just going to play the game, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm doing, is just playing the game, having a good time, relaxing. I may try and do the role playing later on, but right now, just do kind of a quasi role play. I'm not super realistic. I just like to sit back, have a good time, have fun. This is what I like to do. Come in a little bit so we can actually, well, y'all can probably hear the machine better than I can because I've got my volume turned way down versus what I'm recording at. We may have missed a little bit down there, or it hasn't started growing yet, but whatever. Those four little splotches aren't gonna hurt us that bad. So, and as we come up here on the end, we will turn off, come around, line up, whoops, and turn it back on. If you're curious, I am using Sim Dashboard a little bit with this to try it out. Uh, see what it's like. So I'm just trying it out. I went ahead and got the pro version because I do play ATS a little bit too, and they've got some boards and stuff on there for that. So I don't have to get a button box for all that. Um, this is uh, just one to try it. I mean, it's um, not too bad. And the system, it's working pretty good. I've got one of them set up with a status on the tractor, basically. So it's got my fuel gauge, the water temp, fuel, um, the engine load, RPMs. It's got, if I turn the hazards and beacons and all that on, it shows them on. It shows me lights, turn signals. Um, Shows me how much is left in the tank and everything, percentage wise, and speed and everything going at right now. I've got some other ones. I've got one here that's it's a 4600 in command screen actually. Whoops, did I hit the wrong button there? Whoops, I hit on one of mine, it turned on manual mode. That would be why. Whoops. I'm not driving a stick shift tractor right now. I'm having to put his tractor in gear, so. We're going to turn that on. We're going to hit 3, and we're going to, whoops, I would turn that on. And we probably need to back up here, turn that off. So this is, I'm just playing the game, having a good time, trying stuff out, seeing how things work for me, what I want to put on the dashboard. I just got it really recently. Um, Trying to get everything sorted out, how I want to do it, and what I want on each screen when it's up to where a certain point and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The in command, it has everything on here, section controls. I don't know if it all works or how it's all set up yet, because I haven't learned how to program them yet. The one thing I'm missing right now is I am using the enhanced realism mod. I would like to get my wheel slippage onto the dashboard so I can see how bad I'm slipping. Because I mean, this tractor, I thought I was slipping leaving the yard earlier because my game was lagging out because my computer was lagging out. So my initial computer that I was doing all the recording and everything and streaming with when I started this channel decided to die. Um, had an i7 chip in it. It was probably 4 or 5 years old. I'm running a NVIDIA GTX 970 video card, so it's not one of the high-end cards by any means. It's not an NVIDIA 2080 Ti or 2080 Super or anything. And it runs everything. I've got it turned up to the highest. I've got Farming Sim actually turned up to the highest setting, and it works really well. Um, no complaints. Um, my only major issues right now um, are getting when it starts to lag out if I have too much stuff open on my computer. That's my only problem. So that's my only problem right now. But other than that, I've got nothing going on here. No major issues. Um, game runs like it should. For the most part, I do drop a lot of frames if I have too many mods in one area. And even a high-end PC will start that after a while. If you get too many mods in just one little area, or a mod that's not optimized well, then that can also cause issues. So that's what's going on right now. Um, say everything is going good. I like what's being done here with some of this stuff, and we are almost done with this field. Having a nice large tow behind sprayer like this makes the job so easy. I mean, it's 100 foot wide, so the work gets done really fast. So I'm gonna pull up the GPS menu, and we will turn off lines for a little bit here because I don't need to see lines while I'm driving to my next field. Next field we're going to is going to be field 19 over there towards town. I mean, we'll say that right now this sprayer is probably right at the limits of this tractor because it does not like to turn. I'm glad I've got the weight on the front, but I might need more weight. I might have to go get another ballast and put on there because she does not like to turn in that front end. Does not want. Whoa, drunk driver here. Does not like to turn. Right now, going down the road. We'll go first person for a little bit while we're driving here. It's not something that you will see me do very often, but why not? Um, I'm not that big of a first person driver, especially when I'm in the fields working, things of that nature, because it's a lot harder for me, at least. Um, what are some of the things y'all would like to see me do? What are some of the things you might enjoy seeing in here? I will be streaming every now and then. I'm going to try and stream every now and then. Unfortunately, most of my streams lately have been very late at night. But they're always uploaded as a replay. I haven't had many people in there yet, but I will always be saving them, re-uploading them as a replay, just so y'all can see what's going on. I do have an Ada John Deere 9RX that I am going to be, that I've got souped up, like the Big Blue Power. I'm going to take the custom moddings 9 RT. I'm going to take and do an 8 RT the same way. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded. And back up. We shouldn't hit anything. Let's turn our lines on so we can find our edge point here. There we go. And this field may just be so wide, so let's do that. We'll do that. Turn the engine on. Turn on the tool. Turn that on. And turn on the sprayer. And I'm curious how far we're going out. Yep, we're going straight down the middle of this field. That's kind of what I was afraid of. That's okay. We'll go back and we'll do the two sides. That's not a big deal. Sorry, I've also got people messaging me on Facebook here while I'm recording a video. So hey, why not? It's not a big deal. This is going to be a little bit shorter video. I'm just doing these couple fertilizers. We may go look and see if there's a contract for fertilizer in the field and do a contract or two. Bring in a little bit of extra money, even though we have plenty of money right now. But hey, what's the game about? Making money and doing farming. So that's what we're going to do. I do like to do it the easier ways. So hey, why not? We probably need to back up a little further to spin this boom around. You know, these 100-foot booms. This field will be more of a 36-footer. But it's not a big deal. We're just going to have to put, oh, see those front tires dig in. Pretty sure, yeah, we got it now. There we go. Come on, quit swinging. That's the only bad part about big implement like this on a medium-sized tractor, and this does classify as a medium, is that it will swing wildly. So I'm replying to some messages here if I stop talking for a few moments. Got some stuff going on outside of here. I'm just trying to do a little bit of recording while we take my mind off a couple things, but hope y'all are actually enjoying watching these shows, watching these videos out here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get this field wrapped up, and while it's wrapping up, I'm going to go look and check and see if there's a contract available for fertilizing that might be nearby that pays decent, because we don't need to use their equipment for sure. We've got our own stuff for that. I'm just gonna, let's not driving. Oh, we dug in. So there we go. You can tell I am using the realism mod. Let's lock the axles, turn on 4-wheel drive. There we go. That got us out. This tractor may pull this a little bit better now since it's got the, I didn't have the axles locked before. I thought I had axles locked. Evidently I didn't. Shame on me. Pretty much anytime you're using... Those trees are going to have to go. If I keep this field, those trees are going to have to go. Because I always like my boom hanging over the edge to make sure I get the entire field. That should be... it stays on that track right there, we should be good the rest of the way down. So I can go look and see if there's a fertilizing contract. Whole bunch of cultivating contracts, no fertilizing. So maybe we go do a cultivating contract. And see, I didn't look at the payment on any of those, but I've got big enough cultivators, so we should be good on that. So let's take a look at that. Any good paying ones? What's field 39? No, we will not be doing field 39. Um, field 46. Where is 45? 45, 48. There's 47, 42. Oh, that's 46. Yeah, we're not going to do that one either. Not right now, at least. That's field 11. That's nearby us. That's over here. Yeah. Well, I think for now, because I've got people also telling me that they want something to eat. So, you got to feed people every now and then. We may go ahead and wrap this one right about here. I'll drop it back in the first person for you, so while we're heading back. We'll go ahead and turn those GPS lines off. We don't need those turned on right now. I'm going to turn the GPS off so I don't accidentally trigger it. So I hope everybody had a good time today. Good time watching the video, and if you would please like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some ideas of what you'd like to see. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play the game the way I play the game. That's pretty much it. If you want the super realistic stuff, Virtual Farmer, he's got a lot of the realism stuff going on. Daggerwood is another good one for realism. He's got a couple really good series. His survival roleplay series, season 2, just ended. He did mention that he will be doing a season 3. He did not say exactly when that will start yet. However, some other people pointed out there were 5 days between season 1 and season 2. So we might see season 3 this weekend. We don't know. As far as I know, he has not said anything yet about when season 3 will be starting. I haven't checked his community page or anything on YouTube lately, but I will go take a look before I record the next video, or maybe add a little blurb soundbite on here of that if he whoops, missed to turn it. Oh well, this park's in this shed over here, so we'll go to the front gate. So if you like just the fun, high energy guys, highly recommend DJ Goham. And I do highly recommend both Clutch Simulations. He does some of the realism stuff. He does a little bit of roleplay, and he also does the fun, crazy stuff too. He's done a couple 80 series tractors, which I'm thinking about doing so this farm is big equipment. I'm thinking about doing a small farm, small equipment. I've got a mod. I've got a map picked out for it. I haven't started looking at it yet. Maybe tonight I'll do that, because I've got to stay up till probably 2 a.m. Central Time for a phone call with a person. So I do want to do that. Does this have a steerable axle on it? Yes, it does. Um, no wonder I couldn't back this up because it's got the steerable axle, so it stays behind the tractor when you're doing its stuff. So, yep, so that it will stay exactly in the same track of the tractor. So, not a big deal. We are going to leave it there, everybody. And everybody have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.